The change from silent to talkies had many problems. One was synchronization. Since pictures and sound had to be recorded and played separately, sync was difficult to maintain. This was not the only issue. Now the movie halls had to play the sound at a sufficient playback volume, and this was hard to achieve. There was a way developed that would be a stepping stone to the future of movies and would change an industry forever. Western Electric had introduced sound on disc to the world, and Sam Warner of Warner Brothers wanted to experiment with this technology and see what it could do. In April of 1926, Western Electric gave an exclusive license to Warner Brothers, and the company Vitaphone was born. However, sound on disc, having the edge, would not last. It was losing the fight to sound on film. This system was referred to as photophone. This was a variable density system. It refined the way sound was inscribed on the film, yet most American movie theaters, especially outside of urban areas, were still not equipped for sound. The other problems existed at the start of talkies was loud cameras, and the actors had limited mobility because they needed to stay within range of the microphone. These problems did have their solutions, but the solutions restricted movement less than before. Now the camera was not as mobile, and the actors could move freely. Since it was hard to catch a lot of sound with the overhead mics, an individual to recreate the sound was now needed. These people are known as Foleys. They used anything to recreate the sound effects of the movie. The sound was still put out as sound on film. In one way was analog optical sound. This replaced the variable density due to incompatibility with color stocks. This process stopped at about 1952 and was replaced with magnetic sound. It had a wider frequency range, superior to analog optical. And by the 1990s, digital sound came into play, with such types as Cinema Digital Sound, CDS, Sony Dynamic Digital Sound, SDDS, Dolby Digital, and Digital Theater Systems, DTS. And some of these are in use today.